Welcome, I'm Tanvi. I'm board certified in internal medicine. I'm a future gastroenterologist. I will be starting fellowship in July, and I'm currently working on completing my obesity medicine continuing medical education for certification. I created this channel to help empower you to take control of your life to holistically transform your health. Health is the foundation of living a good quality life. Without it, we can't do anything else. Without good health, we can't be there for our families, pursue our passions, career, and hobbies. We know that health is fundamental to living a happy life, yet we often take it for granted by not taking care of ourselves, especially in our fast-paced society with ultra-processed food and busy schedules. It becomes really easy to neglect ourselves. Taking care of ourselves doesn't have to be hard or based on fear. In fact, I believe it can be a lot of fun. I personally strive to be the healthiest me for myself, my loved ones, and patients to lead by example. Today, I will be covering my health philosophy. So, number one, food is medicine. Our mind is medicine. For an example, let's say that while you're eating, you are present, you are mindful and grateful for the food you are eating. You believe this food is nourishing and healing you. That's going to change your physiological state. Which hormones and biochemicals are released, making you more receptive to the therapeutic effects of whatever you consume, whether it's food or even medications. The mind-body healing connection is powerful, and why placebos are often so effective. If you combine food and medicine that are already known to be effective with the power of your brain, you are going to compound to result in even better health outcomes. When we change our state and beliefs to be gratitude and feel like we are healing with our whole body, our mind, and our emotions, that helps change our neural pathways, that helps change our identity. We take more aligned actions with this identity of a healthy person. It becomes this beautiful, positive feedback loop, a self-fulfilling prophecy. I like to see this as medicine, manifestation, and magic, though of course it is evidence-based on neuroscience and psychology, but it just makes it feel a little bit more special. Number two, taking care of ourselves is meant to be empowering, not another source of stress or anxiety. Pursuit of good health should not be causing you more stress and, ironically, negatively be affecting your health. Wellness, we know, is a multi-trillion-dollar industry with people trying to invoke fear to sell us the newest, most expensive innovations and supplements. From microplastics to processed food and pesticides, there is so much to worry about. Sure, we should be careful and educated, but not become overly anxious over some things that are out of our control. Rather, we should focus on what we can control, which is ourselves, our mind, our beliefs, our habits, what we consume, our movement, really focusing on ourselves and what we can do to make a difference in our health. At the end of the day, health does not have to be complicated, and less is more. Go back to the basics. Eat a whole foods, unprocessed diet, limit simple carbohydrates, sleep well, move, and minimize harmful stress. That's it. It's tried and true, not intimidating, simple, not expensive, not 20 steps long, not time consuming, and not based on fear. Number three, focus on what you can add instead of what you have to eliminate. Eat a variety of nourishing whole foods that make you feel good and cultivate a healthy gut microbiome. I like this from the Hippocratic Oath. It even includes this statement that says, I will use those dietary regimens which will benefit my patient according to my greatest ability and judgment, and I will do no harm or injustice to them. Food is medicine, yet it is so often underutilized today. By eating a variety of whole foods, we will stave off boredom, satisfy our need for novelty, and nourish the trillions of bacteria that reside in our gut. Our gut microbiome greatly impacts our health and all the other organ systems from the brain to the bowel. Dysbiosis is a disruption in our gut microbiome where the bad bacteria overtake the good bacteria and is implicated in a number of diseases, from neurological ones like Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, psychiatric conditions, inflammatory bowel disease, metabolic diseases such as diabetes, obesity, cardiovascular disease, cancer, and autoimmune disease. The rule of thumb is to go for diversity and colors. Superfoods for the gut microbiome are fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, apple cider vinegar, yogurt, sourdough, congee, kombucha, and kefir, though do watch out for those added sugars. Sprouts like lentil, fenugreek, beans, and broccoli are also rich in prebiotics, fiber, protein, and nutrients to promote the growth of healthy microbes and are easier to digest. Number 4 is get stronger, not just skinnier. Focus on resistance training and building muscle. During resistance training, we are creating micro tears that strengthen our muscle fibers with adequate recovery. Recovery includes good nutrition, sleep, stretching. We know our basal metabolic rate goes down as we age because of muscle loss. This is not inevitable. We lose around 1% of our muscle mass each year starting in our 30s. Sarcopenia is the loss of muscle as we age and has been implicated in a number of diseases such as falls, frailty, neurocognitive decline, metabolic dysfunction. We are even seeing sarcopenic diabetes in those that have a normal BMI, highlighting the importance of maintaining muscle as a crucial metabolic organ system. We also need to eat more protein as we age. Current recommendation is 0.8 grams per kilograms to 1.2 grams per kilogram of daily protein. We can incorporate strength training at least twice a week. Some ideas are weightlifting, swimming, which is low impact on the joints. You can just try starting off with 2 to 3 pound dumbbells. There are so many at-home YouTube videos to get you started with your fitness journey, and it's where I started as well. Let's preserve our lean muscle mass to be the fittest, strongest versions of ourselves. Number 5, this is probably one of my favorites, is walk, walk, walk. Of course, strength training, aerobics, dance, and any movement is necessary and beneficial. I just love walking and recommend it because it is the simplest, low-impact exercise with a multitude of health benefits. It is incredibly enjoyable, good for our mental health, and easy to incorporate if you are intentional. Just taking a 10-minute walk after a meal activates the muscles to uptake glucose. The soleus muscle behind the calf is especially rich in mitochondria, and activating it to use glucose prevents insulin spikes after a meal. Number 6, go for consistency over perfection. We are trying to create a sustainable, healthy lifestyle that is nourishing to our soul and our bodies over our long, prosperous life. We are not trying to lose a quick 10 pounds only to gain it back and then some and be even worse off and not actually healthy. If our routine or diet is too rigid, we will have to exercise a lot of willpower. the activation energy to make changes will be high, and this will not be sustainable. In fact, I've found when I started to eat more whole foods and felt more satisfied with a high fiber, high protein diet with healthy fats and complex carbohydrates, I have fewer unhealthy cravings, I have more energy, I'm sleeping better, I'm moving more, and I'm just feeling a lot better. As we wean off processed foods, our brain, gut, and taste buds will recalibrate. At the same time, our mindset and identity will also shift to one of health. We are moving, we have a full, rich life with purpose and meaning. We can trust ourselves with food and indulge mindfully, being fully present, enjoying, and sharing the experience with our loved ones. We know the quality of our relationships predicts our long-term health outcomes as well. Number 7, remember, if you don't have time to take care of your health now, you certainly will not have time when you get sick. Of course, you can do it, you can do anything, but it will only become more challenging. The saying holds true that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Take care of yourself now and enjoy the process. I wish you the best on your health journey, and take care.